I got David Stein asking, here is a Nebraska question for your guest. In the pros, new sentence, Ndamukong Suh developed a reputation for not being a great guy. Are there any stories when he was at Nebraska foreshadowing that?
You know what? None whatsoever. He was loved by all, and he never really, you never ever thought that he was a dirty player whatsoever when he was at Nebraska. I mean, he was a very emotional player. He wore his emotions on his sleeve, and he was a fiery guy, and you saw what he did. He dominated college football there for a couple of years, and I think that like some of the problems in the NFL have just come from frustration, from not winning as much as he kind of was used to. Because you remember, I don't know if you remember the time that they threw him a pass against Colorado on Black Friday, and he scored a touchdown. Man, that stadium just erupted, and he was like the most loved son of Nebraska football ever, and the god of college football kind of thing. So I just think that came from a little bit of frustration, just not winning as much as he'd like to, and kind of having that reputation, as being a number one draft pick type guy, and just his NFL career not really turning out the way he kind of wanted it to be. But he's still got time.
And then Brad asked about the quarterback battle in 2021. Who you anticipate winning?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, you got to see. We got to see who sticks around, because in this day and age, if you only have one quarterback, you don't have enough. You got to have enough guys, because you got to have enough balls to go around. Nobody's going to be happy. This is going to be a battle. Now, what I can tell you is that these guys had a plan. This is pre-COVID, that they all were on board with. It was kind of a staggered thing where, obviously Adrian Martinez was going to be your elder statesman. Then you had Luke McCaffrey coming in, and then you had Logan Smothers coming in, and they were all staggered apart enough to where they were all happy with that arrangement, where each one of them is going to succeed the next when they move on. Now, with COVID being thrown into this whole thing, and everybody getting an extra year, now all the cards are on the table. I mean, you don't know if somebody's going to stick around. Because you have three highly recruited, athletic quarterbacks that any school in the country would love to have. I don't expect Adrian Martinez to be going anywhere, and I expect him really to go out and win the battle next year, and have Lucas as backup and Logan Smothers behind him, and then kind of see what happens following that year. Now, if Luke's not happy, backing up again for another year, then he could transfer, because right now is the time to transfer. With the rules the way they are, you can go anywhere you want and play right away. So, yeah, if they stick around, it's going to be a battle, and I expect Adrian to win that. And I think he showed you why in those last few games of the year, the way he played.